Like I said on the previous video, that a corn without water inside, when it gets heated, or when it gets pressured, it burns. And as it burns, it is something that becomes sour, that becomes mean, that becomes not edible. So that is what I'm gonna talk about today. I'm gonna be giving you a thorough meaning of what I meant by the burned, by the mean, the empty tins that I was referring to on the previous video. So if you didn't check on the previous video, please go check on the previous video so that you can get more meaning into this video that I'm making. My name is Seeme Gosego, and consider yourself being greeted once more. And I would like to just send my gratitude to each and every one who took the time and effort, the data to just view my videos, to like, to comment. I am so in appreciative for each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So yes, now we are dealing with the burned corn, the corn that was heated because it didn't have the inner water, and now it get burned to be something else. Now it becomes sour, it becomes meaning. And this particular person, as I am referring to the burned one, they are the most meaning, the most people who are very mean. You just don't like to be around them because they either gossip about other people, they are always complaining, they are always lazy, they always see worst in them. They are very negative, so no one wants to be around someone that is that negative. But also, as I said, that God is the only one that has a chance or opportunity to change and transform us, to make us better versions of ourselves, like I was saying on the previous video. So now this is the time when we take a pause as people who think positively, who read books, and try to lean to lend a helping hand to those that are still negative, because we want to understand why are they behaving a certain way they are. Like the corn I was referring to, there has to be a hit, in order for this person to show the real selves. You have to be in argument with this person, and this person gets violent. This person is short-tempered, but it is not only because this person is short-tempered, it is because inside this person is lacking self-control. This person inside need that water, that steam, that transformation, that becoming a new version of that person, in order for them to start realizing that it is not actually about the burned, but it is about the steam that is inside that dried out a long time ago. So now I'm going to be giving you another example where I'm going to be showing you how and what I mean by saying that we need to understand. And also to people who are watching and you feel like you are that burned person, that you can't recover yourself, you still don't know who you are because you've been burned before, you've been broken hearted, you've been broken before. So now it's your time to regroup, to pick up the pieces and set your life straight in God or with God. So now there was one pastor when I went, there was a seminar at church, and when we went there, this other pastor was showing us how pain can create in us a void, in us a space that give us a different meaning, a different identity. So she was saying, let me just give you a story the way she was saying it. So this when she was young, she has she got into a fight or whatever that it was, I don't remember quite well. So she got a wound. So now with this wound, she tried to cover it up. She tried to cover it up using a cloth, and then now covering up, you go to, she went home. When she got home, she was like, the mother asked what happened, because she had already covered the wound. Now she has to explain to the mother what happened. But then when the mother was trying to clean the wound, to say you're not supposed to cover this wound, you're supposed to clean it up in order for it to heal faster, to heal quicker. So now, as the mother was taking out the band that she had on, it was very, very painful, more painful than before. So because the wound has attached to the cloth, and now when you remove the cloth, it becomes very, very painful. So as the mother was cleaning the wound with a salt, mostly they use, our mothers, they use coarse salt. As they clean this wound, it get very, very, very painful. But as go about cleaning it every single day regularly, you become you heal faster. So now, in a sense, where you have been heartbroken by someone you trusted, someone you loved, either a friend, a partner, or you've never recovered from the loss of your mother, your father, your sister, your friend. Take it as that wound, that the more you cover it up with a smile, you cover it up by being that party animal, going out, being around the good music, being around people, just trying to cover what is inside you, what is hurting you. You are actually making it a damage, because when you take your wound and you clean it thoroughly, you use that coarse salt, that is going to be very hard. You have to go through the pain. You're not supposed to avoid that pain. You have to go through it. You have to feel it in order for you to heal. That is why after a relationship, you have to give yourself time to heal, time to let go of this person, and to forgive this person, to forgive yourself, to become a better version of yourself, and to just allow yourself to breathe again. So now, also on this wound story, it says that the more you allow the wound to cover, when you cover this wound a long time, it get rotten. Yes, and as it get rotten, now that is the time when you have to either get a professional help, either be a doctor, because now this wound has become something else. Now it has developed into a bacteria that now need a professional attention. So it is the same with us as people, that as you see your friend, as you see your sister, your cousin going through depression, going through a loss, and now she is taking this loss in a very wrong way, that you can see, no, now it's enough. You've been partying so long, you've been partying so hard, you've been sleeping with different guys, you've been doing all this wrong stuff, you've been complaining a lot. So now it is your time now to get professional help. Take that advise that friend of yours to go for therapy, to go for counseling, because that is the best professional help she can get. Because you, as a person, when you look at that friend of yours, that, oh, this friend is always complaining, she's that negative, and you know what, I'm gonna move away from her, I don't want negative people around me. You're actually saying that, God, because you've given me the light to be a better version of myself, so now I want people who are like me. So everyone that is attached to me, they are not gonna get blessings through me. But it is that exactly, that when God gives you the light, you don't go away from home, from your neighborhood, and you go to be the light in Joburg. But you remember that even if you would go as far as Cape Town, home will always be home. So bring back that light, even if it means not coming to stay at home, but bring back that light through there are campaigns, there are things that you can do. Start organizations to start telling people that the light of God that I've seen, it is real. So now it is time for all of us who have wound to uncover those wounds, to rub our wound with clean water, with salty water, so that we can heal, to face our fears, to face our truth. Because the more we put on a mask of I am happy, I'm okay, and put on beautiful makeup to look good, but you find yourself that you can't be in good relationships because now you are taking all the pain, you're taking all the trauma that you've went through in life, and you're bringing it to the new thing. So the new thing has to be new in everything. That is why on the first video I was talking about renewing ourselves inside first before saying I look pretty from the outside, putting on a makeup from the outside. So you need to first look down, to search in you, to create in you a better version of yourself. Go for a therapy if you feel that wound hasn't healed, that wound is becoming rotten. So you don't leave a cousin, a sister of yours, or a friend of yours, but you pray for them. You ask God to give them strength. You ask God to give them a transformation, a turning point, because at the end of the day, it is because of timing, God's timing, that I can say, because I've seen the light in 2022 doesn't mean that I have to force everyone around us to see the light. The only thing that I can do on my part, it is to pray that they become better people, that they don't take their life, because committing suicide, it is to say this pain is too much, this pain is now getting rotten, so now I can't deal with it, and then now you're taking your life. But now I've seen the light, and I've seen someone close to me go through depression, go through anxiety, and I feel that it is not my place to change this person, but the only thing that I can do, it is to help, to lend a helping hand, to say you're not alone. You're not alone. Not only to say after this person commits suicide, that's when you say, oh, she was telling us about her pain, she hasn't healed from things that happened. But when you are in pain and you continue to hide this pain, you hide this wound, that my ex-boyfriend left me, my husband divorced me, I lost my job, I am broke, I'm going through troubles and I can't face people. The only thing that I need to do is to cover this wound that I'm going through and just smile through the pain. That is not the way to go about with pain. You have to allow yourself to go through certain things, to just look your pain in the eyes and say, it is enough. It is enough. I am not gonna be mean anymore. I am tired of being the negative person. I am tired of complaining. Heavenly Father, allow me to come back, to come back to your presence, to just allow God to be in your heart, allow God to be the one who is that professional help that you're gonna need, that you seek, to seek God, to seek his face, because at the end of the day, he is the only one that can transform us, to make us, create in us better people. Because as women, as human beings, we don't have the power to change, or even to make people, create in them better people. But the only thing we can do, it is to pray for them and to lend a helping hand, to never leave these people because you feel like they are now rotten, so now you don't want to be associated with those people. So that is what I am just telling you guys about, that if you have that person close to you, don't leave that person to go, to the suburb and say, my life is now better. Because when your life, when you're stuck in life somewhere, you still have to come back home, and you can't come back to a rotten home. So allow your home also to be the first learning curve, to help, to pray for your family. Thank you so much.